Hello, little ones. So, today we are going to talk about how to draw hands. Okay, now instead of doing hands in different positions, we're just going to break down the hand itself into some shapes first. Okay, so for you younger grades, what I'm going to have you do is practice just drawing a hand like this or like this. Okay, just out like that. So, there are two ways you could do this. You could start with a square about the size of your palm, right? So about, hold on. Okay, a square. So if you look in my palm right here, do you see that square? Okay, so we're going to start with that. And then over on one of the sides, depending on if it's this way or this way, right down here on the side, we're going to do a little triangle that pops out. Up at the top, we're going to almost make it look like this is a mitten. So we're going to go in and we're going to do a curve. Alright, so this is our palm. This is where the thumb connects to our hand. There's a little bit of a triangle there. And now we just need to do the base for the fingers. And then after we have that, the shapes, then we'll go in and we'll make our hand. Okay, so I would have a line coming out over here for my thumb. Sometimes you can also make it just a little bit curled out. Because when you hold your thumb out like that, you see how it kind of curls out. And then inside of our mitten, we are going to do 4 lines. Okay, and it's curved like this to remind us that the outside fingers are usually shorter and these middle 2 are a bit longer. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines. All right. You want this shape right here and this shape to be about the same size. Okay, because the length of our fingers is about the length of our palm. Now with a marker, I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you how we would outline it. Okay, so we don't want to keep these sharp pointy edges, right? We want to kind of melt it all together and like curve it. Alright, so right in here we have our thumb. So I'm going to bring it down, make it nice and curved. Where it comes in and meets, I'm going to curve it up. It's going to come to the top of this line and curve back down. So I have my thumb and my pointer finger. There's a little bit of a curve here and it comes up to the top and back down. A little curve up and down. Notice that my fingers are a little bit wider at the bottom and a little bit smaller at the top, but they don't really come to points. This one kind of did, I didn't mean to. But you want to make it nice and rounded. And up and down. Okay, then when you have your thumb, sometimes having like a line right here where the thumb comes into your palm can help. But down in here, we have a little bit of like it kind of has like a little bit of a bump. So you could do it as a bump, you could do it rounded, or you could do like a little line that goes in and another bump that comes off of it. Okay, let's try that again another way. So, here, this time I'm going to do it in crayon. We're going to do it again, okay? So, I have my square for my palm. I have, let's see, this little triangle down at the bottom for my thumb. Then about the same length coming up, I'm going to do my mitten. And kind of locked to the side, but that's okay. And then we are going to draw our lines for our fingers. So coming out of right in here, I have my kind of curved line for my thumb. And then I have my 1, 2, 3, 4 lines for my fingers. All right. And then you can do it with a crayon like this so you can tell the parts apart. You could do it with a pencil, but I'm just doing the different colors to help break it down. All right, and then after you have that like skeleton, right, the base of the hand, then I go in with like a pencil or a marker or something, and I have my thumb come out. Remember, we want to curve it, and it's going to come in. Okay, so I'm going to go around the outside of my lines. Nice and curved. It's going to come right up here. And back down. And up. And down. Up. And down. Oops. And up. And down. Okay, so this one is a little bit more spread out than this one because I accidentally made my circle wider, right? So if you want to spread your fingers out more, then you would make this bigger up here. Then it's going to come down. Okay, and you could have it go across like that, or you could add in like a little bit of a bump on the bottom. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Breaking that hand down into shapes and tracing it, outlining it. If you want as something extra, right, like this would be my palm. Maybe this would be the back side of my hand where you could see your nails, which are like little U's or circles or ovals on the ends. When you have your hand out like this, notice that these nails are in the middle, but my thumb is on the outside. Right, so if I added in my thumbnail, it would be on the outside. You give yourself like rings, fun stuff like that. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Have lots of fun with your hands. And just practice, practice, practice. A little bit every day. We're also going to talk about feet, so make sure to check out the next video.